Oh, hi. Welcome back to Kids. Follow your dreams.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So it is Amanda Jewel here, and today I am bringing you how I got into my dream school. A few of you requested this video, and I just wanted to make it because a year ago today I wanted to transfer into what has always been my dream school, but I didn't know where to begin. I wish that a video like this would have been out there for me. So, fellow friends that are in the same position I was in, here is my experience of how to get into your dream school. So I currently go to the University of Texas at Austin, which is a very competitive school to get into. Depending on what major you are applying for as well can increase the competitiveness. Transferring this year, it was a 33% acceptance rate for transfers and a 36 to 39% acceptance rate for freshmen. So this video is going to kind of focus on transfer standpoint, but don't let that lose your interest because there is still some very valuable information in here if you are a high school student. So a little backstory is I really wanted to go here, but at first I got capped, which means that you were like almost good enough, but you like weren't good enough. So they were like, go to a different school and stay under our program, and then if you do well there, you can get in. But I still wanted that university experience, which I highly recommend to anyone that doesn't get into their dream school. Still try to go to a university so that you can have the full college experience. Freshman year is really fun. Anyway, I ended up going to Texas Tech, and as Texas Tech was a great experience for me at that time, it wasn't where I wanted to be my whole college experience. So about the end of freshman year, my brother suggested that I apply to the University of Texas at Austin. I did well in high school. I took AP classes when I could, honors classes if there wasn't an AP. I got a 3.92 in high school. With UT, you get automatic acceptance if you're in the top 7%, but I was only in the top 20%. So hopefully you did well enough in high school, because your high school grades still matter. You send your transcript from all the colleges you've attended and also all the high schools that you've attended. Now down to the things that you can actually control. Hey, it's me, I'm not washed out now. So just make sure your ACT and your SAT scores, they're well enough, and if they aren't that great, then try to make up for it in every other part of the application. So a big thing is the Apply Texas app. Basically, everyone that applies to a Texas school has to go through Apply Texas, and you need to fill out your Apply Texas application as extensively as you can. If it says optional on there, it's not optional. Do it. Then everything that is not on the Apply Texas, put it on a college resume. So your college resume will be an extended resume, so it can be as long as you can make it. Okay, listen to me, people. Make this extremely long. Mine was like 16 to 17 pages. Every single extracurricular activity I listed: volunteer, work experience, awards, honors, all the high schools I attended, my GPA. So then within each category and every single thing you list, make it sound as prestigious as you can. For example, on there I put that I was a hostess at a restaurant, and underneath being a hostess I said like 10 bullet points of responsibilities that I was given. Do they care that I had to wipe down menus? No, but I tweaked every single responsibility to make it sound like this was a huge responsibility and I nailed it. Of course, make sure you're volunteering. I can't stress this enough. They want to see that you are a good citizen as well. So volunteer as much as you can, as many places as you can. Make sure you put how many hours you volunteered, and I had over 130 hours of volunteer service. Now, depending on what major you are applying for at your dream school, try to have work experience in that field. For example, I am an advertising student. I had advertising experience working as a photographer for an advertising company. Like, how much head-on can that be? Put all of your hobbies that you enjoy doing on there as well. So if you are into photography, modeling, social media, gaming, etc., like I held creative meetups. So a lot of the things that I was doing outside of work and outside of school were things that apply to my major in a creative sense. Now, what's really important are your college essays. So they can look at your transcript and see your grades. They can look at your resume and see everything you've done outside of school. Your SAT scores to see how well you test. But they don't know who's on the other side of that application until you write a story. So I highly suggest do not try and sound smart in your essay. You should sound smart anyway, because hopefully you have a basic education. I was so focused on using big words that didn't come naturally to me to sound smarter in my essays when I applied as a freshman. But I learned the second go around that I needed to personalize my essays. So write an essay that appeals to their emotional side. You know, write a sob story for yourself. Like, say why you didn't have that 4.0 GPA because you had to work 20 hours a week to make ends meet, or because you were responsible for taking care of your little brothers and sisters. A family member passed away, like talk about that. Honestly, make them feel bad for you. Yeah. You need all the help you can get in this competitive place, okay? So if you are watching this and you are wanting to transfer into your dream school, you need to get a high GPA. I'm talking 4.0. I was making sure that school was my #1 priority. I wasn't going out. I kind of should have had more of a social life, but I was so invested in trying to get here that I didn't care about partying as much. I didn't care about going out with friends. I didn't care about socializing. I literally just went back and said bye to everyone in my recent videos because I was such a hermit focused on doing school, doing extracurricular activities, and outside of work projects in order to build my resume and to get into UT. And especially if you have to work while you're at school, I don't care. Bust your bottom. Like, this school has the best of the best people, and I'm sure whatever your dream school is does too. And so if you want to stand out, you're gonna have to work harder. And I mean, it was so hard for me sometimes to see my friends kind of just getting to do whatever they wanted and me being so hard on myself, but it paid off. And that's what you have to know, is it will pay off for you too, but you have to work so hard. It wouldn't be so selective if just anyone got to come in. So if that means you have to work 40 hours a week and then take 15 hours at school and sleep a little less, it happens, but it's worth it. So another important thing is to have recommendation letters. For example, since I worked for that advertising company, I had the head of the community write a recommendation letter for me, and I also had my professor, who was my communications professor, who recommended me for a marketing competition. I had her write me a rec letter, and both of those got to UT, and those are both really great resources. So whether it's a professor, whether it is an old boss, use them. Now, a really important thing, one of my friends actually applied to UT and found out when it was too late that they never received his transcript. So don't let this be you. I learned that as well. So thanks to him, I called both colleges that I had hours from, and I called them both until UT told me that they received my transcripts. Your dream school in general is not going to hunt them down, so you need to be the middleman, making sure that things are working out in your favor. So yeah, I also did a lot of things that kind of helped me along the way. I threw creative meetups. I grew my Instagram following. Oh my god, there are people literally walking by right now watching me film. Oh my god, oh my god. We're doing well. Okay, anyway. Yeah, so I really hope this was helpful. I would love to do more videos like this. I wish this video was out there for me to watch back when I was in this position a year ago today. I pinch myself every day, but it's a really great feeling to see your hard work pay off. My last tip is stay patient and manifest. So if you are not aware of what the law of attraction is, I definitely believe it had a huge part in me ending up where I wanted to be. I will also link my law of attraction video down below in case you're interested in hearing about that. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because I will have more college videos coming to you soon. If you have any questions, leave them down below or shoot me a DM on Instagram, and I would love to help you. Until my next video, I will see you guys later. Bye. Follow your dreams.